back out on the track, but it is going to be Linz that picks up 4 points. Meanwhile, number 1-3 Pixie Sticks head into the penalty box for mass attack. You may notice sometimes that players stand up for a little bit. The deal with that is when you sit for a penalty, it's 30 seconds. You spend 20 seconds of that sitting down, and then you stand up for the last 10. So that way the second your penalty's over, you're ready to just fly and get back out on that track as fast as you can. While you're sitting in the penalty box, you are being scored on. Every time the jammer passes you, they are getting a point while you are sitting there like a helpless baby. All right, we're heading into what could potentially be the last jam of this period. Jam number 23, I'm sorry. Mando getting hit out of bounds. Goes ahead and tries again. Gets hit out of bounds again. And is gonna try again. Albany jammer getting hit out of bounds as well by number 218. A Mac Daddy getting recycled back. Meanwhile, Mando fights her way through the crowd and picks up a lead jammer for mass attack. It's one of my favorite things to get to say. And Mando decides to call it off with enough time for us to have another jam before the period is over. All right, looks like we're gonna go ahead and have a real quick timeout. If you have not done so already, please go over to our vendor village and check out my friend Amy over at Blue Dragon, where you can get a free sample of topical CBD. It helps with pain, inflammation, bruises, muscle soreness, joint pain, headaches, and so much more. I actually had some rubbed on my shoulders and my neck earlier. I have had a very little headache all day, and it is completely gone now, and my shoulders feel more relaxed than they have since I moved to my 3rd floor apartment 3 weeks ago. I highly suggest you go give her a try. She is also offering chair massages. If anyone wants to know a fun piece of trivia, this is number 414 Torpedo's favorite song. All right, we are in jam number 2-4, and it is going to be number 10 Cleo Patronize that picks up lead jam for Mass Attack All Stars. Number 615 fought through that tripod and did make it out on their initial pass. Halftime would be a really good time to get a shout out for your favorite player. I really love shouting them out, and the players really love it when somebody took the time to write them a little message. All right, and this will be the last jam of this period, and it is going to be number 4 Android that is going to have the last lead jam. Meanwhile, number 218, no. All right, and that is that. Android is going to pick up 4 points for Mass Attack and call it a day. Our score at the end of the first is 201 points for the All Stars to 26 points for the Albany All Stars. Don't forget to check out Vendor Village, vote for your fan favorites, get those raffle tickets, and head on upstairs to Red's and get yourself a fine adult beverage or something delicious to eat. And we will see you back here in about 15 minutes. All right, here we go. We are starting back over at Jam 1. It is a fresh, clean slate. And some wonderful offense played for Albany, but unfortunately number 417 for Mass Attack stopped her dead in her tracks. Still manages to break out and pick up a lead jam for Albany. Meanwhile, number 414 for Mass Attack is heading on over to the penalty box. All right, and that was a short, fast, and furious jam. Albany coming out with intention and purpose, and it looks like both teams picked up 2 points on that one, but we're gonna need an official timeout. Some days technology decides that it's going to be as problematic as humanly possible, and that is our scoreboard today. Our scoreboard is being ran by none other than Manic Mayhem. All right, we just had a little bit of an issue with the time clock to resolve. That issue has been resolved, and we are ready to get back after it. All right, we are well underway, both jammers fighting fiercely to try to get out of bounds. It is going to be Mass Attack that picks up lead jammer. Meanwhile, number 006 for Albany is heading on over to the penalty box. And Linzania decides to call this one off. Both teams are sitting at 0-0 for jam number 2. All right, both teams starting off this jam with one blocker in the penalty box, and it is Mandalorian picking up lead jam for Mass Attack. Meanwhile, 313 fighting their way through the crowd, getting out on their initial pass for Albany. And it is Mando that picks up a cool 4 points and then calls it off. But not before Albany also managed to pick up 4 points. That was a 4-4 jam for both teams that keep your storage safe. Get in touch with us for more information about those services. All right, and here we are rocking in jam number 4. Both jammers trying to find a way to get through the crowd. And it looks like we have a penalty going out to number 5-7, Muggin LaFlay. They did not look happy with that at all. Meanwhile, Black 911 for Mass Attacks going to the penalty box for a forearm. A forearm penalty gets called when you use your forearms to try to hit a player out of bounds. If a referee sees you, it will result in a penalty every single time. All right, and looks like we do have lead jam for Mass Attack is Mac Daddy. It is Mac Daddy's first lead jam of the evening. Congratulations. The Mass Attack penalty box is getting a little full over there, but it's okay. Penalties only last 30 seconds, so this too shall pass. And a nice little sneaky move by Albany, picking up 4 points. Mac Daddy answering with 4 points of her own. Another 4 points for Albany, making this a 12-12 jam right now. That is 12 points for each team. Mac Daddy's going to go ahead and add an extra 4 on top of that and call it off. That was a wonderful jam for both teams. Our current scoreboard is sitting at 223 points for MARD and 44 points for Albany. All right, Android fighting through that pack, picks up yet another lead jam for Mass Attack. Everybody fighting real hard, but both jammers have made it through their initial pass. And Android is going to do the old hit it and quit it, picking up 4 points and then calling it off, holding Albany to 0. Against all odds, the penalty box is completely empty, and we will be starting jam number 6 with the gang all here. We will be closing fan favorites in the next 10 to 15 minutes. If you haven't done so, please go and vote for your favorite player from both Albany or Mass Attack. There is an entire table dedicated to just fan favorite jars. Winning a fan favorite is a very magical moment. It makes you feel like the prettiest belle at the ball, even though you're completely sweaty and at a roller derby game, which is actually better than being at a ball any day of the week. A nice stop by number 417, Killbot, followed by Cleo, but it is Albany that is going to make it out first, picking up lead jammer. Mandalorian took the whole team out with her on her way, but she is out as well. All right, Albany getting hit out of bounds, way out of bounds, and getting recycled back by number 33, Lucille Fall. Goes ahead and calls off the jam. Albany picking up 2 points in that jam, Mass Attack picking up 4. have Mac Daddy jamming for Mass Attack, picking up another lead jam. Congratulations. All right, White 5-7 is going to the penalty box for forearms. It may sound silly, but not hitting a player with your forearms is one of the hardest things that, imaginable. We have to train a lot to resist the urge and tuck your arms in so that you don't accidentally use them. All right, and that was an 8-point jam for MARD to 0 points for Albany, and we are going to be starting the next jam with a couple of players from each team in the penalty box. So players do have a number of penalties they're allowed to get before they're actually kicked out of the rest of the game. Once you hit magic number 7, you are out of here. It happens to every player at least once in their derby career. And Android is going to go ahead and call that jam off, holding that one at a 0-0 for both teams. Oh, I'm sorry, I was completely wrong on that one. That was actually 4-1. All right, and here we are into jam number 13. Android picks up lead jam. Number 313 fighting through the Mass Attack tripod and does get out on their initial pass. Android making no friends as she pushes her way through that tripod of Albany. Mass Attack picked up 4 points for that jam, and our current score is 263 points for MARD and 47 points for Albany. All right, number 1015, Linzania, lead jam, Mass Attack. A little bit of a hit out of bounds as Ricky Bobby skates Albany's jammer all the way back. Linzania decides to go ahead and call that jam off. Mass Attack picks up another 4 points to Albany 0 on that one again. Mass Attack is playing what is lovingly referred to as the short game, where you go in, get lead jam, pick up a couple of points, call it off, rinse and repeat. It's been very effective for them all season. Clearly so, as they sit here at 4-0 undefeated for the year. All right, and number 417, Killbot, heading on over to the penalty box for a forearm. She was shaking her head in total agreement the whole way. She knew what she'd done. All right, and both jammers are skating around trying to pick up some points. We have 14 minutes left in this game. If you have not voted for a fan favorite and you were planning on voting for a fan favorite, now is your time. Go on over there, drop a buck, drop anything you got in there, and help your favorite player take home the trophy. All right, we are into Jam 16. Mac Daddy picking up another lead jam for Massatown. Much to the crowd's delight, number 4-8 gets through the pack. I think it... I would like to give a personal big shout out to our tech wizard Tim and our DJ Bobby. If we can give it up a round of applause for those guys. All right, both jammers trying to fight to get out and pick up lead jam. Android getting hit way out of bounds, a big recycle back from Albany. And it is gonna be Albany that picks up lead jammer. Android has made it out on their initial pass as well. And there's a little bit of confusion out here on the track, but it looks like Mass Attack's picking up a power jam. Albany went to call off the jam, but they had already committed the infraction that got them sent to the penalty box. So we are a power jam Mass Attack. Droid picking up 4 points for Mass Attack. All right, and Albany has made it out of their initial pass as well. This is going to be the first time tonight we are going to have a full 2-minute jam. Albany was declared lead jammer, but then lost their lead jam status. So now we are going the full 2 minutes, whether they like it or not. It may not seem like a long time, but 2 full minutes out on that track is very grueling. And Droid sliding through. That is a 16-point jam so far for this jam. Albany picked up 6 points on that jam as well. All right, we have another lead jam for Linzania, Mass Attack, of course. One of Mass Attack's absolute golden players. It's been on the team for many, many years. And she went ahead and picked up a quick 4 points and decided that she was going to call it, holding Albany to 0 points. All right, both jammers thought they might have found their holes. Both of them got knocked out of bounds and recycled to try again, but it looks like Mandalorian's gonna win the good fight and pick up lead jammer. Ooh, a nice hit from number 4-8, knocking 417 Killbot down. That doesn't happen often. Mando goes ahead and calls calls that off as she was not making any progress trying to get through that very strong Albany tripod. Both teams picking up 2 points. Please hang out with us after this game. You do not want to miss the Bloody Bordens versus the Mad Knockers. It is going to be legendary and you want to be here for it. Trust me. And then after that, you get to stay and party with us. Have a beer, maybe take a picture. Ooh, a nice apex jump from Mac Daddy. Picks up 4 points for Mass Attack. All right, here we go into jam number 21. Albany picking up an easy lead jam on that one. Followed by Android. Looked like she might have went out of bounds, but she wasn't even close. She was in full control the whole time. Ooh, a hit out of bounds by number 417. But it is gonna be one blocker from each team going on over to the, nope, just number 10, Cleopatra Nice going to the penalty box for a forearm. Once again, it's those forearms. He's sticking them out like chicken wings. It's really, really hard not to do. All right, Lanzania had the ferocity in her eyes as she flew through that crowd. Picking up lead jam for Mass Attack. Meanwhile, number 224, Back Alley Brawler, trying to get through their initial pass for Albany. Is definitely going to go to the penalty box for a track cut. They thought they hadn't stepped out of bounds, but the refs clearly saw that happen. So we are on a Mass Attack Power Jam. And Lynn's able to pick up 4 more points for the cause. Ooh, a little rogue offense there by number 911 Skinner. Messed the whole pack up and let their jammer get out. It is a 16-point jam for Mass Attack at this point. And black number 911 is going to go to the penalty box for a track cut. If you skate out of bounds, you have to stop and correct yourself. If you do not stop and make that correction and a referee sees you, you are going to the penalty box. All right, all right. We are in jam number 24. Albany has lead jammer. I'm sorry, I completely made that up. Mac Daddy for Mass Attack has lead jammer. Number 3-7 for Albany is going to the penalty box for a forearm. Mac Daddy. All right, for that last jam, that was 12 points for Mass Attack to 8 points for Albany. Albany is going to be starting this next jam at a little bit of a disadvantage as two of their blockers are sitting in the penalty box. Mass Attack actually has all of their players out right now. We're going to be starting this jam here in just a couple of seconds. All right, number 417 Killbot picking up lead jammer for the first time tonight, wearing the jammer helmet cover. Meanwhile, number 48 for Albany still pushing through. Torpedo skating her right out of bounds, doing that recycling of the jammer. Thank you. Fan favorite voting is officially closed. And this jam is officially over as Killbot decides to call it off. Picking up 8 points for Mass Attack. Our current score is sitting at 342 points to 71. We have less than 2 minutes to go in the period, in the game, really. At the end of the game, after we announce the official score, please feel free to walk to the end of the track and high-five all the players with us as they skate by. It's a lot of fun and a tradition after every game. A lot of a really aggressive skating going on. Number 28, Ricky Bobby, with a huge skate out of bounds. Recycling number 508 for Albany. Once again, skating him out of bounds is Ricky Bobby. Linzania just casually over there, picking up another 4 points for Mass Attack. Linzania is currently having a 12-point jam to Albany's 4 points. Another 4 points for Linzania. And another easy 4 points for Albany. And it is official. Linzania has skated a 20-point jam this jam. Good job, Linz. Can she do 4 more? Meanwhile, Albany has picked up 12 points this jam. And Linz manages to tack on 4 more, and so does Albany. We are at a 24 to 16 point jam for our final jam of this game. We just need a minute to tally up these numbers and we'll give you an official score. We will come out and high five all the players as they skate by, and then I will announce our fan favorites for this evening. And then after a short intermission. All right, while we're waiting for the official score, we would like to go ahead and call out our fan favorites right now. So for Albany, your fan favorite this evening goes to none other than number 413. That is Punky Brawlster is the fan favorite for Albany. And for our home team, it is number 1015, Linzania. Congratulations, and we'll have your fan favorites over at the table for you. Or just kidding, Terp has them right now. All right, and the score is final. It is a Mass Attack win. We are at 5-0 for the season. Let's go out to the track and give everyone a big high five. All right, we're going to take a quick intermission, let both of our upcoming teams have a minute to